That's closer than I'm comfortable with. All it takes is just a few degrees off course to drift. This planet's going through a rough patch, and that's for certain. Not to mention love of one's neighbors, and that's why we're hurting. If I could pull back the curtain and expose who drives this charade, would we all be opposed, or possibly would we all just be amazed? Glazed and blank, empty, the eyes of youth reflecting that. Eli told us we were running from the cat, so flee this bridal shower, bisexual or otherwise. Don't forget to wave goodbye to Rosie. Excuse me while I kiss the sky and catch cancer from the chemtrails that was sprayed on us in the dark. Reap what you sow, then bowl the atmosphere like you were Project Harp. Embark down a rabbit hole with open-mindedness and no malice. Forget your obedience training, Alice, 'cause that white rabbit that they got you chasing got you running in loops, and there's a reason. Chiefy's called programming. This trait got you duped, and now you run round in loops. But the hamster wheel instantly just has to stop, 'cause it's all time to give all praise to cops, 'cause they got a badge, so they must be different. Yes, they all hold the power, and so it's indifferent. They just have to get the time to stop. But if they all had a chance to be a cop, then would we just stop breaking the laws? If cops disappeared in one final pause, I think that even though we have to stop, and even though we need laws, sometimes I just wonder if we all could just find a dog to run around, chase the cat. Eli said not to do that, so get up off your pedestal, 'cause you know that you need to go to the detour. Sometimes I think that I had too much to drink. Sometimes I think that I've had too much to think. So my mind is getting tipsy. Lift it up even though would you lift me up if I was falling? Stop stalling when you're calling, and I feel like I don't want to do nothing, lay in bed all day, but you really need to hug. It's a time to make decisions. Sometimes the friends that we have are just looking for some giving, loving. If we can't just reach out and be touching each other, whether it is physically or even though it's stuffing up a turkey on Thanksgiving. I'm hoping that I make some money but don't want a living. You said I'd rather have myself a career. Am I here or can I get some disability? So raise your hands and cheer. I'm no cheerleader, but even though I like a big glass of beef eater, gin. Then with a grin, once I'm drunk, tell you what I think. Then we begin to rattle off your own little cycle that you call a freestyle. But if I try to tell you that the bicycle you're riding on a treadmill get you nowhere, yet I'll get myself killed. Every time I find somebody that says that they can't just best me, I just say pick the topic and then we'll test me. They just can't seem to handle that. They want to run their little routines, and I tip my hat and say goodbye. Let's try. I think that my freestyles will have to let me just fly. But yet I am no birdie. It seems that you've been hurting, and so you need to get flying away. And so today is over, and so the page